Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Toby here, and today we're going to show you guys how to change your spark plugs on your Gen 3 Coyote, as well as do a compression test on the car. Right now, we're trying to figure out which size socket we need to remove the coil pack bolt. Sorry for the background noise, but these are what your coil packs look like, so they're all over the car. Now, this is an 8-cylinder Mustang GT, so we have 8 coil packs for each cylinder. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and you need to remove the bolts first. So that's the bolt right there. First up, we're going to loosen the first coil pack out. So this is the first coil pack coming out right now. Now that the bolt is out, we can pull the coil pack straight on out. So just comes straight out, you pull it. There it goes. That's what your coil pack looks like. Now Gino's taking out the spark plug. So he loosened it and we'll pull it straight right on out of the cylinder. We had to assemble the compression tester, and now we're going to put it in that cylinder where the spark plug came out of. Once you have your compression tester in, you're going to want to crank the car to get your reading. Actually already compression tested cylinder number 1. Now I'm doing number 2, but in order to crank the engine without actually starting it, you want to push down the clutch all the way and then hit the gas all the way down as well, and then crank it. So we'll see what the compression is on this cylinder. Coyote is an exceptionally high compression engine, so 275 is perfect. We have good compression in cylinders number 1 and 2. We're going to show the process of gapping spark plugs. So this is our feeler gauge, and we also have another tool from AutoZone. I'm not sure where we put it, but we'll find it. We're actually using NGK plugs as suggested by Whipple, and we're supposed to gap to 0.028 inches. This is what we're using to gap. This is exactly how this tool works. So as you can see, it kind of just goes onto the strap and it bends it. And then you check with the feeler gauge to make sure that you're gapped properly. So we're almost there at 0.028. Let's see, a little bit too tight, so he's gonna loosen it. It's just going back and forth until you have the correct fitment. From there, you take your properly gapped spark plug and you put it back into the cylinder, so you hand tighten first. Essentially, the process is just to rinse and repeat with every single cylinder, and we're gonna give you guys some insight into how to get to the stubborn ones. So cylinders number 4, I think, and number 7 and 8 are kind of hard to get to because they're blocked by that bracket right there. So we're gonna show you a little hack to get through that. And then you wanna take the coil pack and basically just plug it right back on in. Also make sure to plug back in your electrical connection. This is the coil pack for cylinder number 3, so it's very weird looking. It doesn't look like the rest, but you just pull it out like that. Cylinder number 3 had compression of 268 psi, so we're good on that one. But what we're going to do to speed up the process is pre-gap all the plugs and then put them in. This gapping tool right here from AutoZone makes life so much easier, so I highly recommend picking that one up. So Gino ended up using this tiny little ratchet to get to cylinder number 4. That's the stubborn one because it's super tight in there. So for cylinder number 4, we're actually going to be using a swivel socket to get it right out. So that's a spark plug socket that actually swivels, and we got it from AutoZone. It's a little bit tight in there, so the swivel socket is putting in the work now. So cylinder number 4 was probably the biggest pain in the ass. We both had to put our whole body weight into it to get it loose, and we're still loosening it. Just finished with cylinder number 8, so every single cylinder in the car has good compression. Now we're just finishing up with the last spark plug, and we're good to go. We just gotta plug those coil packs back in. So right now we're just finishing up with the last few bolts for the coil packs, and we should be ready to go. The moment of truth is when we fire her up. Make sure that there's no misfires. The moment of truth. Obviously, we have to do some testing out here in Mexico, so. What'd you think? I went to wipers and I made that out. Job is done. We tested the car. We have no misfire issues. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.